So we're here with Mina today and Dublin, and we're going to do just a little lunge lesson as a demo for everybody. And so we've left the stirrups crossed because we'll start without them, just to give a real feeling of grounding around the horse. So Mina, before we even start moving, I want you to just take a big breath and then exhale. And really just becoming aware that the horse underneath you also is breathing in rhythm slower than yours. Sometimes Dublin is so slow, it's like being on a whale coming up from underwater. He's like a bit slower than us. And so always when we're working with being aware of our body, the breath is our connection point to remembering that we are sitting on a being that's alive and has their own life force moving through them. So we're going to just go ahead into walk. You can let your body just follow the movement of his body. If you feel like you want to, you can tuck your fingers in the front of the saddle if you're feeling like you need a little bit of support. And if you're feeling comfortable, you can just leave them on your thighs the way they are. Walk on, Dublin. We're going to try to get a more active walk from him a little, just so you can feel his hind legs moving underneath you. There, that's better. Good boy. And so what I want you to become really aware of is the feeling of your seat bones touching down into the saddle and how they move a little bit from side to side every time those hind legs move up underneath him. And so you're not trying to move them on purpose, you're just letting your body be moved by the body of your horse. And you can take another big breath and let it out, almost like you're breathing into your seat bones. And from there, that's what we call your seat. That's your anchor point, your connection point with your horse. You can let your legs just hang down his sides, so we're not gripping, we're not holding on. The knee is soft, the ankle is soft. So the toes are free inside the shoe, they're not clenched. And then from there, we're stretching up with the upper body. So it's like all the little vertebrae of the spine stack on top of each other. And then the head rises up from that. Almost like we have a little string on the top of your helmet stretching up, like you're attached to a little cloud up there somewhere. That's really nice. And we're going to go ahead and try a couple steps of trot. And we're just going to sit to the trot. So the same as we are with the walk, we're just letting our horse's body move your body. So because sometimes the trot can feel like a lot all at once, I'm going to get you to tuck your fingers in the front of the saddle just so that you have that anchor point. So if you feel like you're bouncing, I would rather you keep your legs soft and pull down with your hands to keep yourself comfortable. Okay? So we're just going to do a couple steps and then we'll come back to walk. And just think of keeping the head resting above the body as if it's tied by that string to the cloud. Dublin, trot. Trot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and ooh. And then his walk is a little more awake. Can you feel the difference? Yeah. It might not last because he's a slow motion kind of guy these days. And we're going to do the same thing. We'll do a couple more steps this time. You ready, Dublin? And trot. Trot. Whoops. There you go. Come. Come. Really nice. And just letting your body follow the movement of his back. Keeping the spine tall. Keeping the head centered back over the shoulders. Letting the knee relax. And breathing. That's what really helps our body remember with the muscle memory and not with our mind. Those big breaths will kind of let everything connect and sink in through your body. Nice, and we'll walk again and ooh. Lovely. And you can give him a little pet, tell him good boy. He is being rather excellent. And then we're going to pick up the same trot again. You ready, Dublin? This time, if you're feeling comfortable, you can let go of the front of the saddle and put your hands on your thighs. You can even try putting them out to the side, like airplane wings if you want to, if that feels comfortable. And then just know that the saddle's there if you need it. Dublin, are you ready? Trot, trot. Trot, trot. Trot, trot. Nice. You can feel the way his back changes too when he puts his head down or when his head comes up again. And when he trips. Sorry about that. You can tell that this is not Mina's first lesson. And ooh, good. You can let your arms come down again and relax. And we're going to stop for a minute. And ooh, mister. Good boy. I'm going to just walk into him here for a sec. Oops. Oh, I know. Such hard work. Good boy. And then, do you want to do something a little bit funny? Sure. Do you want to try riding backwards?
Oh, okay.
It's not what you were expecting.
No, it was not.
And this is just something fun to throw in at the end sometimes. So what you can do is you can swing your right leg over the front of the saddle so you're sitting facing us. And then your left leg can swing over his bum so you're sitting backwards. And just because it's fun and strange and really good for building confidence, if you can come just a little bit closer because we're going to walk together. All right, Mina, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Dublin, are you ready? And thank goodness we didn't decide this was how we should ride horses, because that would have made our lives a whole lot more complicated. And oh, good boy. All right, and then you can finish turning around so that you can sit sideways the other way and then sit forwards again. Awesome, well done. So we're going to give him a big pat and a thank you, and we're going to close there.